Hey everyone, welcome to the SS Academy. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about the scanner class. Actually, in the previous lecture, we saw this scanner class and we said if you want to use this scanner class, you should import it, okay? And we talked about what is the import. And in this lecture, we will see what is the scanner class. First of all, scanner class is our external class. And for using this scanner class, you should import it, okay? You're gonna click on double time on this and you're gonna import this scanner class. So we will use this scanner class for getting user input. I'm gonna write here that for getting user input, we will use scanner class. Okay, for example, if you want to get any number or any name, anything from your user, you will use this scanner class, okay? And if you don't know what is class, you shouldn't worry about it because we will handle this class in the next lectures, okay? But for now, you should understand that scanner is used for getting user input. Okay guys, for getting user input, we should create the scanner class and we can write just like this, scanner. And do you remember when I create double or when I create integer, I gave the variable names, and in the scanner class, it is also like this, okay? We should write here the variable name. For example, I will write here the apple, this is my variable name, okay? And I wrote scanner and this is my class, this is my variable name. Okay, apple my variable. It is optional, guys. You can write here whatever you want. You can write here, for example, RT, or you can write here whatever you want to write, okay? But I will write just here the apple. Okay, I want to say the equal. After this equal sign, we have one keyword for creating scanner class, and that is new keyword. In the Java, new is used to create classes, but you don't need to understand this. We will handle this later, okay? But for now, you just need to understand this scanner class. Okay, guys, you need to get this, that for creating scanner class, we have only one formula, and it is like this, scanner and the variable name equal new and the scanner class, okay? And between these parentheses, I will write here the system. You can see by default, Java wrote it for me, system.in, okay? And my semicolon here. Okay guys, this is the basic formula for creating scanner class. This is my class name, this is my variable name, this is the new keyword, and here the class name again, and between these parentheses, I have this system.in. Okay, if you want to understand this, you can't, because you don't know what is system.in, you don't know what is new keyword, but you will understand how we can get input from the user, okay guys? So after writing like this, when I create run, I'm gonna show you one more thing. You can see my process actually finished here because nothing happened. But if you come here and if you say I want to use the method that coming from the scanner class, for example, I will say the integer a equal, always we wrote integer a equal 5, okay, like this. But in this time, I want to get this value of a from the user. How you can do this? We can do this using scanner class. I'm gonna say here the apple, okay, my variable name, and I'm gonna say dot. After writing here dot, you can see here I got here bunch of things, but I will use this next integer method. Okay, with helping this next integer method, you can get input from your user. Okay, in this time when you click run, your application will not finish. You can see here it is still run, it's not finished here because you said I want to get the input from user. That is why your application didn't finish there. Okay, you can see here I have the stop sign here and I have the rerun, but it's not finished. It requires me enter a number. If I enter here, for example, a random number, if I click enter, you can see now my process finished. But if you remove this from here, if you run this application without writing here this method, your application by default and automatically will finish. So, but if you write here this integer apple.next integer, This is the method coming from scanner class, and we will use this next integer for getting user input. Okay, I'm gonna write in front of this, we will use this method for getting user input. Okay, so guys, let's come here, and I will do the mass operation here. But before we doing mass operation, I want a system right here, system of println, and I want to tell my program enter number. Okay, after writing here enter number, if you run this SQL, first of all you will see this enter number. You can see enter number. Without writing this, your code kind of like of let's say the basic code, or it's not the expert code. Okay, you should write this. Always you should give information to your user that your user should enter a number. If you enter here a number, you see just your process finished. But I don't want to finish my process. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna write here SOUT, and I'm gonna write here the again another system of println, and I will say the number you enter it. Okay, and I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna say plus, and just let's say click this A. Okay, let's write here correctly, enter it. Okay, you can see here I wrote your number you entered A. If you run this SQL, sorry guys, it's not SQL, it is complete the code. If you run this, and if you say here the 45, okay, if you click enter, you can see that you entered 45. That's how the scanner class work. Okay guys, so I got here the user input from using this next integer, and I just print here. But now I don't want to print this just basically. I want to add here, I want to do here addition, mass addition. I will write here the integer. First of all, let's just remove this. Okay, and I will write here, I will also remove this. I'm gonna show you one more new thing. I will say integer first underscore number equal, and I will say apple dot next integer. Okay, this apple completely, it's up to you guys, completely optional. You can write here whatever you want, I say. Okay, I created here the first underscore number integer. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna say the integer, the second underscore number equal, and I will say the apple dot next integer. In the previous example, I just create one next integer function, and I created here two. Okay, and using them, I will say enter number. Let's write here enter number 1. Okay, and here I will say SOUT, and I want to write here the enter number 2. Okay, so, and I will say SOUT, and I will write first number plus the second number. Okay, let's run this SQL. This is a kind of like of basic calculator. Okay, I'm gonna say here enter first number. First number, I want to make this first number 5, and I want to write as a second number 4. Okay, if you click enter, you can see just I got this 9. Let's do this one more time. I will write the 100, and I will write here 50. If you click run, you should see 150. You can see here I got my result. Or I can come here, I can say the first number minus second number. Okay, if you run this SQL, sorry guys, I said SQL again. This is the code completely, it's not SQL. Enter number 1, I will say the number 1, 60, and the number 2, let's write the 20. Okay, I should get 40 here, because I got the first number from user and I got the second number from user. And after getting this, I just wrote my operation here, and I said the first underscore number minus second underscore number. Okay guys, that's how the scanner class works. I want to write here one more example. I will say the enter the first number and second number, and I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna say SOUT, and let's write here the your result. Okay, and this time I want to multiplicate them. Okay, I will say run. Let's make this a little bit bigger, and enter first number. As a first number, I will write the 80, and as a second number, I want to write here 2. Okay, and this time I will multiplicate them. When I click enter, I should see this 100, 160. This is my result. Okay guys, we said the scanner class is used for getting user input. Using scanner class, we will get the user input from our user. Okay, and we saw our next integer method, and we said this next integer method will get the numbers from the users. And also we talked about this import. We said if you want to use this scanner class, this is a external class, you should import this. So guys, let's finish this lesson here. Let's see you in the next video.